Hey, good morning, everyone. This is a bit of a filler episode, but more so just like a bit of a diary entry for myself. But also wanting to update anyone that's curious about how the whole Hobby Zen Life journey has been going. So, firstly, I'm sorry I haven't been posting much. Lots been going on, but I've just been procrastinating. Been sick for the past 2 weeks. To date, now I've currently held about 20 plus remote control car and hobby related events at various places. It's been really cool and fun to see that people are actually coming out to hang out with me and help out setting up the track, playing on the tracks, building cars, working on cars. So all of that's been really awesome. And this all started with a really crazy idea to just play with RC cars as a form of healing, a form of therapy. And I guess a few people kind of resonated with that. And so they came out of all sorts of places across Sydney to just want to come and hang out and play with RC cars and de-stress. That was the main biggest purpose of Hobby Zen Life in a simple form. So far, I've been able to grow my own little community. I've got a WhatsApp group. Let me know if you want to join. There is a lot of people in there now. We're up to about 55 people. And in that WhatsApp group, it's divided into subgroups. So you've got like your main chat, which is just talking about anything. But then you've also got your Mini Z chat group, your off-road buggies and crawlers, your painting group, your 3D printing group, and there's also 110 grip racing, drifting, RC drifting, and what else is there? Oh, there's a for sale section, so if anyone wants to sell or trade, or if anyone finds good deals, we share through there. There's also a 1-1 car section group because a lot of guys that are into remote control cars obviously love real cars, and there's a few dads and dudes in there that have some pretty cool, unique cars, and so they'll share about their real 1-1 car builds, and it's been really warming to see just a bunch of dudes just connecting on WhatsApp, but also we then meet up. We all try our best to meet up in person once a week to just do some sort of RC related thing or hobby thing. And one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video was it's kind of to remind myself why I'm doing this, because I'm not gonna lie, there's been moments during these events where I'm pretty stressed. I'm really frazzled. For those who have come to the events, they might notice like I'm a bit all over the place, really unorganized. There's a lot happening, right? Because part of me wants to make sure that everyone's having a good time, everyone's enjoying themselves, everyone has bits and parts that they need, and it can be a bit overwhelming running events. Making sure people are fed, make sure people are not getting bored, but answering any sort of questions, because I'm also been trying to help people buy some certain RC gear, and there's still that whole thing of I started Hobby Zen Life because I had the idea of wanting to figure out how to make my own hobby shop. So to update you guys on that part, so right now I do have a whole heap of random things for sale, but the more I kind of dive deeper into, like, say for example, having my own hobby shop that has everything that a person needs for remote control car stuff, it kind of really scares me. That is a lot of work. I've been lucky enough and fortunate to meet a few different hobby shop owners now as well. and they've been kind enough to share with me their thoughts and experience and their wisdom on what it's actually like to own a hobby shop. And shout outs to them. I've met Faz from Ultimate Hobbies, AK from Ignite Hobbies, Ryan from Rypla, and I've met a gentleman in Thailand that owns a drift shop in Thailand. And what I've come to learn and realize for myself is I don't think I want to go down that path of being a shop that has a large inventory of everything and hoping that people will buy it, because firstly I need a lot of money, a lot of liquidity. I'd have to buy in bulk, like hundreds of things, because these suppliers, these companies, they're not gonna just sell you one or two items, right, at a cost or really cheap price. And so you get the point I'm trying to get at. It's like, it's a lot of, it seems like it's a lot of effort to supply and get a hold of all these items and put them online, talk about them, review them and all of that, to then sell to a customer. And then the customer would have all sorts of questions, and then you've got to have all that customer service and make sure you're really looking after them. And then at the end of it, you're making like $50, $10, $50, $100. Yeah, I don't know if that's something I want to do. Just, it takes a lot of effort. And it feels like it comes down to just battling down to the price, right? We've got online stores now. You can get this stuff for cheaper. If you put in a bit of your own time and research, you could end up saving $50, $100, $200, $300, depending on where you shop. You know, you've also got AliExpress. You've got companies in China that are copying these RC cars and doing knockoffs and stuff. It's just, yeah, I don't think I want to go down that route. So obviously right now I've got a bit of inventory. I've got some unique and rare items, and I guess I just want to try my best to sell whatever I have, but I don't want to be stocking up on anything else. I don't want to be having any more mini Z cars to try and sell. You know, it takes up space. It's a lot of work, and I guess I've come to realize for Hobby Zen Life, I don't want to go down that path. What path I do want to go down is, now, the event stuff, hosting events, as stressful as it is, I do see that with each event that I do, it gets better and better. I get a bit more organized, and I think I'm gravitating towards that more. Like, I actually have a lot more fun doing those. The only other challenge and downside is I can only do them, the only time events could happen is either an odd weeknight or mainly on a weekend. Now, with weekends, excuse me, that's like family time. So this is the other thing, for those who don't know. I know I look really young. Some say I look like a uni student, but I'm actually 39. I'm a dad. I've got a 4-year-old daughter. So I'm going through that whole chapter of my life of figuring out how to be a good dad and a husband, as well as keeping on top of my finances and career to make sure that I can make ends meet and, you know, cover all my personal living expenses, food, water, mortgage, rent, all that sort of school fees, nappies, and it's a lot. But, you know, I got to remember that if you're a dad, I'm sure you've all been there. You've had these moments where you're like, oh my God, like, being a dad, being a husband is really, really hard. And it can get really, really dark. And that's why some of us need a hobby. You know, we got to do something to recharge, recharge ourselves. And yeah, that's what another reason of how Hobby Zen Life started for me. I was going through a lot of stuff, being a dad, trying to keep up with the Sydney's expensive living costs, mortgage and all that. I was also facing some really complicated business matters, relationship matters, business relationships. It was a really, really dark time of my life, and I got really depressed, anxiety. Oh, 1 second. Hello.
Yo!
Hey, Kev.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Good timing. You always call at the
Good
right
timing?
times. Yeah.
Really? Fuck yeah. You know what? We're in sync.
Nah.
We're in sync, baby.
In sync. It's gotta be me.
How are you today?
I'm good, man. Honestly, yesterday I had a bit of a moment, a lot of like imposter syndrome, feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You know those moments where you have so much coffee and you're like on that caffeine high, but you still feel like stuck and like, fuck, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but managed to kind of push through, survive that day. Yesterday was, yeah. But
Yeah, man. How's today looking?
yeah, it looks more promising. I've got a bit more of a flexible time today to work on Hobby Zen Life. Currently doing like a recording myself talking to camera just while I'm driving back. I just dropped off Faith at daycare.
Yep.
I'm just doing my online journal, brain dumping, and I guess this is like a video just updating people on where things are at with Hobby Zen Life and what I've been learning and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
but yeah. So you are
That's cool, bro.
you are on video.
Really cool.
Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hey guys, this is Kevin. He's one of my biggest supporters, my moral support. He's the owner of Auto Elements, SK of the West. Yeah, so if you
AKA imposter.
another person that feels like me, we get imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool. Well, yesterday was a blessing too, man. You made it through.
Yeah. What about you? What's going on with you? You got a lot happening?
Not much. Yeah, sorry about yesterday, man. Like, I was just like one thing after another. It was a really, yesterday was like, man, I got this newfound energy yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, usually after like a long day, like I'm pretty tired, blah, blah. Yesterday I started at 8 a.m., but I left work at like just after 8 at night.
Oh man.
So I had like a solid 12-hour day where I was just like, bro, non-stop. Couldn't even find time to call you back.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was a very fulfilling day yesterday. I had it, even though it was a big day.
Yeah.
I went home. Bro, I got home like at 9. Like I left work at 8:30, got home at 9,
Oh.
and then I had dinner. Sat down, had a bit of dinner. And I was like so grateful, obviously, that I have my missus that makes me dinner every night. Just like coming home to that food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just made me so fucking grateful, honestly. It's just like, man, it doesn't matter what I go through in the day. I go home and I have like a home cooked meal, and I'm just like, man, this is heaven, bro. Like,
Yes. Especially after you bust your ass today, it's the
yeah.
best.
And then, man, like I finished dinner, and literally like 10 o'clock, I finished dinner, sitting down, had a cup of tea, and then I went downstairs and watched the missus car at 10 o'clock. I finished at 11.
Whoa. Jeff
like,
miss you again or something.
Nah, I was like, you know what? I was like, fuck it. You know, her car's been dirty. I got to keep my end of the bargain. I got to clean her car for her. You know what I mean? Like, because that's my job.
Yeah,
in the household. I'm like, nah, I gotta. Yeah. So I went downstairs, washed her car, vacuumed it, cleaned it, fucking make it look immaculate, and then came back upstairs at 11 o'clock. And I was like, you know what? I feel great now. Sat down, had a bit of me time, had a shower, went to bed. That's all.
Sounds like an awesome day. So you kind of like locked in and had that flow, right?
Yeah. Like I didn't. Yeah, like it was just like so seamless the day. You know, just like kept working through it.
That's mad.
And the things that I didn't want to do, like I just picked up the phone, called people, did it, you know what I mean? Had those hard conversations with people.
Wow.
And it's just like, hey man, like the challenges are part of your day, right?
Yeah.
Like challenge is part of every day. You know, things that we don't want to do is part of every day.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like you just got to keep rolling, man. Like just taking that one step forward. You know, even those things that you don't want to do, look at it and go, okay, let's do it, man. How am I going to do this? You know,
Man, that's awesome.
move
Man,
on to the next thing.
I had like the complete opposite of your day. I just kept feeling stuck.
Yeah,
Even though I had the best sleep and food and everything, I just could not take that first step, man. It was just like this massive mental block.
yep.
Yeah, but hopefully today is going to be a bit more like the day you had. What do you reckon? What do you reckon contributed to that for you? Like, how did you unlock that? Is it random, or is it based on a good sleep, or something in your mind just clicked over?
You know, I think right now I'm at the stage of the next level of growth. Like I no longer want to just go through the motion of going through my day anymore. Like I need to look for some growth in the business, in myself, to push it to the next level. So when you're locked into that, going, okay, man, whatever I've been doing all these years is great, but I need to move forward.
Yeah,
Which means you got to find yourself. Like you got to find that energy, you got to find that mental state to complement it. So for me, it was like, okay, I got to find it, bro. I got to push. You know what I mean? That those things that I don't want to do, I got to do it. There's things that I was disciplined in, I got to be disciplined in now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So then that moment will hit and go, okay, bro, you got to do this. Like, there's no ifs and buts, because if you don't do it, bro, there's no one that's gonna do it for you.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, if there's no one, for example, in the business, if I don't plan, if I don't spend those extra hours at night at home, even though I'm tired or whatever, you know, or I think I'm tired, and I just sit there and I just watch like YouTube, bro, it's gonna fuck me, because, bro, no one's gonna help you plan the business. No one's gonna help you in your future but yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
even though, like I said before, even though I'm here to support you, bro, I can only have that conversation with you, right?
yeah,
Like, really, like, and support you that way and talk to you and blah, blah. But, you know, everything needs to be still be executed by you, right?
yeah,
Same thing with me, like with all the elements in my life, you know, my own personal life, my financial goals, my relationship goals. Like, I can't go and tell Grace, hey man, you got to do this. You know what I mean? Like, I can't go tell you, I can't tell Lily, you know what I mean? I got to take those action myself, right? So
yeah,
for me, it's like, bro, if that's what I want, I got to make the moves now. Like, even if it's a small step towards everything every day. Like, instead of going browsing Facebook Marketplace or whatever, start looking on commercial real estate, look at properties. Okay, how can I move to the next place? How can I, you know, what's the strategy, bro? Like, I gotta start, you know what I mean? Thinking about those things and just watching it, you know what I mean? And start
yeah,
spending time more in that space of mentally strategizing things.
yeah,
You know, it's like saying, hey, I want to make more money for Hobby Zen Life. You know, how can I sell these RC cars? You know, then obviously I know you've been looking into it. It's just an example, but then you got to spend the moments going, okay, I got to do this, that. You know, what can I do at these events or blah blah. You know, and then you might be just making, like, I don't know, a pamphlet to your website or something. You know, or listing the things, or a parallel fucking Instagram page where you sell those things, whatever it is, right? But yeah, just the small steps, right? That we take. And for me, it's like the next step is I want to get another warehouse, because, bro, I've got no space at all now.
ooh,
And yeah, and I've got all these jobs coming in, and I really need this space. So I'm like, fuck, okay, I'm looking for a space. Okay, how can I afford it? Blah blah, you know. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Nothing.
now, yeah. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. Like, yeah, something for me yesterday was like I'm trying my best to visualize and imagine. Okay, what does that quite look like if he is doing all the right things. And I just imagine how he would be thinking, how he would be feeling, how he'd be acting and stuff. And I'm trying to get there. But I think yesterday I just had that big hiccup and just like, I kept like just thinking about all the negative stuff, like this is gonna fail, I can't do this, I'm stuck. And I kept repeating it in my head. So it's just like that mental game of just wrecking myself. But yeah, you know, I think
Yeah,
I do know this is part of the process. But yeah, I think I feel like for you, you were able to just keep pushing through because yeah, you had that big talk to yourself, and then you visualize like, hey, I gotta take these small steps and get it done.
yeah,
You know, you and me, we used to gym, we used to run, so we've had those physical moments where freak me, I don't want to run, my body's tired, I want to stop, but we've been able to push through
yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
Yeah,
We definitely can, man. I think we just gotta tune ourselves into that space
yeah,
mentally.
yeah,
And then once you tune in that space mentally, which is difficult, it's not easy.
yeah,
However, I know that we have a lot of distractions, but we just need to focus on the thing that we're actually working on in that moment. Like be
yeah,
in that moment.
yeah. Anything is possible. Like I know that right now, anything is possible for Hobby Zen Life. There's so many opportunities there, right? But
Mm. Mm.
if I keep visualizing and thinking about how bad everything could be going, then that's what would happen. If I keep, yeah, it's whatever I want, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it is. And I think one thing that really changed my mindset is, if we had only a limited number amount of years or months or days left, what would we do? Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's how I see it.
yeah. I
Like,
try.
what would you do if you only had a few months left to live and to execute what you need to do? It's like, would you spend moments worry about all the small little things, that those niggly things, or be distracted by like minuscule things, or like an ad or a Facebook, Instagram post, or you know, or a YouTube video, or would we just double down and go, okay, fuck, we need to work on this in this moment, and when we're with our families, we've got to be present in that moment of whatever we're working on.
Yeah,
And I feel like if I was like completely present every second of the day of what I'm doing, then there's a lot more that you can get done. I
yeah,
don't know if that even fucking makes sense. But yeah, that's how I feel.
yeah. No, yeah, you're definitely onto something. I mean, a lot of this is common sense, right? But
Yeah,
you like everyone now, like yeah, there's just so many distractions.
yeah,
And I think a simple way to package it all up is because I've been listening to a lot of business, entrepreneur, self help stuff, and it's just like, what would this look like if it was simple? And like, are you having fun? Because obviously, if you're not having fun, whatever you do is always going to be a lot harder.
yeah,
So yeah, make sure you're having fun. And what is it in this moment, in that present moment, whatever the challenge is like, what does this look like? How do I do this if this was simple? Because we're known to overcomplicate things, right? Humans, we just overthink, overcomplicate, and then that's when we just bog ourselves down. We get in our own way.
yeah.
Anywho,
All right, bro. Well, you double down, hone in, focus, whatever you need, bro. In my office, I'm here, man.
thanks, man.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
bro. You should see my new lunchroom, man.
Oh, well, yeah,
It's fucking amazing.
definitely will check it out soon.
Yeah, definitely,
Oh,
bro.
Vic, there's Zen Garage this Saturday.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually going to Zen Garage tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah,
Why?
to do a video and photo shoot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm
For,
taking. I'm taking the Supra
Yeah.
and I'm taking the G-Wagon, the Brabus G-Wagon for a video and photo shoot with Nick and Karen. And
Whoa.
Dave's going to be there. Justin's going to be there. So if you want to pop down, I don't know if you can pop down, but yeah, I'm just going to be there.
What time? I've already got some plans, but
No, all good. Just an option.
yeah, that sounds
But
cool.
I'll be there from 8 p.m.
Yeah. Okay.
From 8 p.m. onwards.
Cool.
We're just shooting content. Yeah.
Sounds fun. How awesome.
Yeah.
Exciting.
It is, man. It is. I'm trying to build in more of that exposure, community, connecting with people, and taking the time to actually, you know what I mean? Like, stop being so fucking tired, Kev, and get out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And make the most of it. Because the way I feel, like last night when I looked down at the workshop, bro, like, bro, I've got like a G-Wagon at the shop. I've got a brand new Nissan Patrol lorry at the shop. I've got an RA23 76 model Delete car, old school classic.
Whoa.
I've got a wide body STI here. I've got a wide body S2000 here. I've got an RX-7 that's getting built. You know, I've got a fucking A90 Supra.
Yeah.
Two A90 Supras in the workshop. You know, I've got a wide body Ford Ranger. You know, and I've got fucking insurance cars outside that are smashed. And I'm like, you know what, bro? And I've got a Verside Supra here as well. So I'm like, bro, this is fucking my pinnacle, my peak, bro. Like, I gotta fucking keep going. Like, there's no, like, you know that 5-year conversation you had ago, or that 1-year conversation I want to start Hobby Zen Life 6 months ago. Look where you are now today, bro. Look at all the energy and effort that you put in, and look at the community and all the people that are backing you and having conversation with you. And look at all the people you met, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take that energy. Like, look at all these owners. There's like 15 cars in my shop right now. All these owners have dropped it off and trusted All Elements, trusted Kevin.
Yeah.
Shook my hand to drop off their car. These cars I can't never ever afford right now. You know what I mean? But they trusted me, man. You know what I mean? Like those guys that are watching you, that are, you know, you're leading them, you know? And there's no right or wrong, Kwa, you know? So we've got to stop thinking, oh, man, it's imposter, it's this and that. It's like, man, this is the direction that you want to go. You fucking lead the way, bro. We're going to follow.
Yeah.
Bro, lead the fucking way, Kwa. You know what I mean?
I will. There was a lot of fear yesterday, but yeah, I'm trying to transmute it, like transform it, and turn all these negatives to positives. It's part of this whole thing.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Part of getting a bit more clarity, and close. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know, one thing, last Sunday I did something really awesome with Kev. So Kev hit me up on Saturday night. He goes, bro, what are you doing? Sunday mornings I normally have coffee with Mustafa, right? We'll catch up and blah, blah, blah. Instead, we came to the workshop at 7 o'clock on Sunday. We spent 3 hours. We cleaned the shop, right? We cleaned the shop, man. Like the energy, the flow feels so much better. We cleaned the shop, and I've cleaned the lunchroom. I've organized my own office, you know what I mean? Like, I'm slowly organizing my life, cleaning up my life. You know, like our home is clean and tidy. You know what I mean? I think once you start working on like the flow state of the areas in your life, as well as, you know, like the smallest things, bro. You know what I mean? Even if we like spend a couple of hours cleaning up the cage and stacking things properly. So every time you come in, bang, you just put it in, you know, nicely, and then you take it out. You know, everything's in place. Yeah. Or like, you want me to come over, bro? I'll help you fucking organize your office together. So everything is like has a place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you come, it's just like fucking neat, and you're like, fuck, this is hectic, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for me, it's like, yeah. Sorry, go on.
It's like how you do one thing is how you do everything in your whole life.
Yeah, but I find that, you know, the when things are tidy as well, like especially for me, it doesn't, like, things feel nice, man.
It does.
Like, I'm just flowing, bro. Like, it doesn't stop me and going, fuck, I need to clean that shit up. I need to clean that shit up. And like, it's like, you know, that cache in your computer that's like loaded up with other shit that you're thinking about, it just goes away. And I'm just there going, bang, okay, fuck this, man. You know, and I keep moving, you know?
Yeah. I did clean my office recently. The Hobby Zen Life. Yeah, it helps. It does help.
It helps, eh?
Yeah, big time.
It feels fucking mad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I encourage even like 1 hour a week, bro, clean one section of your life up. You know what I mean? Like one area, like the other night I went home and I was just like looking at my financials. You know what I mean? I spent like 2-3 hours on it. You know, I bought my health insurance, stuff like that. I cleaned up things, you know what I mean? I just spent time on that. Because that's one area I need to look after, my own personal finances and stuff like that, my future, you know? So there's other areas that we need to clean up as well. So I find that I'm slowly cleaning up different areas of my life and putting pieces together. Like next week, I've, my parents booked the council pickup. And now I'm like, okay, all my old shit that's at the house, I'm fucking taking it out and I'm dumping it, getting rid of all that old stuff. You know, all that old energy. Fucking let's go. You know what I mean? So slowly, bro, I'm like cleaning up. You know what I mean? And I feel good because it's like those areas where I've been meaning to work on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Sorry to fucking ramble on. But I think that has contributed to everything. You know what I mean?
No, you inspire me because a lot of the things you just mentioned are things that I've been thinking about and need to get on top of, and I will be getting on top of it. So thanks for sharing and thanks for the inspiration.
No, all good, bro. I hope you have a amazing day, bro. Just keep that flow state up and that positivity, bro. Our job is to convert negative energy to positive energy.
To alchemy.
That's
and
it,
have
bro.
fun and be a kid.
Yeah, that's it. Well, tonight, man, fuck, I can't wait. I can't wait to shoot the car. It's gonna be awesome, man. To connect, shoot the car, and yeah.
That'd be cool. Excited for you,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
Keep it up,
Yeah,
man.
I'm excited too. Thanks, bro. You have a good day, all right?
You too, bro.
If you need anything, if you need to come to All Elements, you're always welcome, bro. All right?
My man. Thank you, bro.
My
Love
man.
you, man.
Okay, catch you later. See you, bro. Love you.
See
Bye.
ya. Needed that chat. Yeah, sorry. That was Kevin from All Elements. If you notice, like, I rep his brand on my shirt because he's like my brother. He's really been there for me through thick and thin, through really dark and weird, crazy times. And the moment we met, ever since we met like it's probably about 4 years now, and we luckily we live close to each other, and yeah, met through our good friend Richard, but have stayed in touch. He's a really awesome guy. For those who don't know All the Elements, you definitely got to check him out. He's the real deal. If you got a cool car and you want to put like wide body kits on it, or paint your car, or get your car restored and things like that, he's the go-to guy. So shouts to Kevin. Thanks for that call, man. Came out of the blue. It's definitely a call that I needed. But yeah, every now and then, me and Kevin will call each other out, call each other up, check in, and go, hey, how's your goals and dreams going? How's your self-development going? How's your headspace? How's your mental health? And we're always been trying to like push each other and be there for each other. And yeah, sometimes we do ramble on. Like if you think Kev was bad at rambling on and giving TED Talks, you should see when I get into it. But we both try to remind each other about our advice monsters, because you know sometimes, like Kevin said, it's up to us to get out of our own way, and we all have the answers within us. But you know, yeah, it's good to have friends like that, like Kevin, to remind us of what is actually possible. And yeah, that's Kevin. Anyway, it's 9 a.m. now. I'm kind of back in the area. I've kind of just pulled over so I could chat to Kevin before I go home. I've got a big day ahead. There's lots to do. But to just wrap up real quick, yeah, Hobby Zen Life started with this wild idea, this kind of passion project, this whole life is short. I want to do what I love and what I care about and what I'm interested in. And yeah, I've always had this thing for remote control cars, being a kid, not taking life so serious, playing with toys, racing, hanging out with the bros, working on our cars, drifting, doing jumps, and just having a good time. Because, you know, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes life gets so damn serious. I know each of us have our unique problems. Some of us have worse problems than others, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever. Relationships, finances, like it's wild, right? Life can be very challenging, chaotic, and stressful. But I created Hobby Zen Life to just remind us all to not take it all so serious, have a bit of fun. But I need to also remind myself that I can't constantly just have fun all the time. I need to balance it. I'm a dad, I've got a kid, I've got bills to pay, and I need to make the smart moves, the right moves. Got to be efficient with my time, efforts, and energy. And I got to get out of my own way because, yeah, yesterday I had a lot of negative thoughts of thinking that, man, like, burnt out, I guess. But it's part of the process, part of the journey. And I know that there's going to be ups and downs with anything that we try to start and do. Anything new that you go into, there's always going to be that new joy and excitement of a new thing happening. And you're getting all inspired and motivated, and then you're gonna hit that slump of like, oh man, you know, it's gonna be a bit of pain and ups and downs, but just gotta stick with it, gotta keep pushing through. Currently, right now, I'm also listening to Lewis Howes, and the title is "The Number One Skill for Anyone to Learn. This creates movement in your life." It's an interview of Lewis Howes and, yeah, Pat Flynn. It's Lewis Howes sitting down with Pat Flynn, and I've already had a few aha moments and need to kind of take down notes, but there's a lot of stuff there that I'm trying to learn and apply to Hobby Zen Life and also my personal life and my relationships. Yeah, it's one thing that I love about YouTube, just learning from people that have been through things, and them they're then like, it's like they've climbed Mount Everest and they're telling you like, go this way, go that way, avoid that if you can. So that's what I love about YouTube. But as we all know, YouTube can be a blessing and a curse because there's just so much information overload. And yeah, especially now with our phones, AI and algorithms and all sorts of stuff, it can be really overwhelming. And I do have to admit, I've been on my phone a lot lately. It's something that I'm trying to get on top of. All right, let's wrap it up. I've been chatting for 38 minutes. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much. If you want to support my goal and vision of Hobby Zen Life, and I don't think it's going to be a hobby shop, but it'll be something where you can come hang out, maybe a physical space. I can definitely hook you up with RC cars. I think there's a few brands and companies slowly starting to recognize me, and they want to support and sponsor, and they'll like supply special discounts and coupons and hookups for Hobby Zen Life members, or if you mention Hobby Zen Life or Qua or whatever, that is happening. Yeah, I do have some rare items for sale, so let me know if you want anything, because I need to sell it so I can pay my bills. I've also got some shirts on the way. Probably gonna look into making stickers, so when you're buying that sort of stuff, that kind of helps as well. I'll make like, you know, 10, 20, 30 bucks on those, on the merch stuff. So any little bit can help. Yeah, details will be down below. Hopefully I have a website up soon. But yeah, thanks for watching and listening to my TED Talk. I just got a lot of dandruff after scratching my eyebrow. Shows my age. All right, I'll see you guys see you guys later. Hope you're having a good one. Take care. If you want to come to one of the Hobby Zen Life events, follow the Instagram. I try my best to keep it updated. But yeah, it's a lot of the events are mainly happening in Sydney and Rhodes. So if you're in the area and you want to hang out and play with RC cars and just get some Zen, yeah, let me know. All right, see ya, bye. Oh, and I forgot to add, I'm so backlogged with my content. I've done probably 4, 5 events since, and I'm like procrastinating. I need to get on it and churn it out and share with you. So some of the next few content that's going to be coming out, it might be like backdated. For example, there's one where I went to Thailand to pick up a Tamiya track and check out the Tamiya RC and hobby scene. That was like 4 months ago. I'm working on that now. And yeah, a few events, that Zen Garage, Ironman 4x4, Snow Foam, sessions, all this stuff, Putney. Yeah, it's all happened like weeks, months ago. I've just been lagging it and struggling to get on top of it because I've been sick, been going through, as you're aware of, my little mental blockages that I'm trying to push through. But yeah, I just want to share this all with you guys because it's what's really happening. Like there's no bullshit, and this is what happens when you have like a goal or a dream or an idea or something that you want to create. These are the things that you'll go through, and I guess I'm documenting and sharing as openly as possible with you guys, so that hopefully you can learn something from it if you want to do something similar. But also, yeah, this is stuff I hope my daughter will watch one day, because if I suddenly just drop dead and vanish from this place, at least she's got something to kind of go to and still have some sort of connection and hopefully gather some wisdom from me, even though I'm not the smartest guy. I'm just a Vietnamese boy from Cabramatta. All right, thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Bye.